If you ever find yourself driving up 22 Mine Road in Logan, you'll notice something right away. The world gets quiet. Not peaceful quiet, mountain quiet. The kind where the trees lean in close and the road narrows until it feels like it's thinking for you. The pavement twists through the hills like it's trying to outrun its own memories. On one side, the mountain rises up in dark, heavy folds. On the other, the land falls away into hollers so deep the sunlight barely touches them. Fog settles there in the mornings, thick and low, like it's guarding something. Most days you won't pass another car, just the sound of your own tires on the gravel and the steady hum of the woods, cicadas, wind, maybe a distant dog if you're lucky. But every now and then you'll feel it, that little prickle on the back of your neck, like the mountain's holding its breath. Somewhere along that lonely stretch nearly a century ago, a young man picking blackberries stumbled onto a sight he never forgot. And ever since, folks say the air on 22 Mine Road carries a weight to it, a sadness, a question, a whisper that hasn't quite settled down. It's just a road, just a mountain, just another piece of Appalachia. But if you drive it slow, windows down, heart open, you might understand why some people say Mamie Thurman never really left this place. Welcome back to the Front Porch Truths. I'm John Hart, and this is the heart of Appalachia. This one's different. It's not just a story. It's a mystery wrapped in scandal, stitched with sorrow, and still whispered about in the coal fields of Logan County, West Virginia. Mamie Thurman was a beautiful, fashionable 32-year-old woman living deep in the heart of Appalachia. She and her husband Jack Thurman, who was a local police officer, they rented a small two-room garage apartment behind the home of Harry Robertson, a well-connected banker and president of the city commission. Up in the attic of that same house lived Clarence Stevenson, a black handyman and chauffeur who worked for Robertson. On the night of June 21st, 1932, Mamie was seen walking near a theater in Logan. She was wearing a blue polka dot dress. The next morning, a young man picking blackberries on Trace Mountain stumbled onto a sight he would never forget. Mamie's body, mutilated, throat slashed, 2 bullets to the head, 1 shoe missing, and nothing stolen. This wasn't robbery, this was personal. The investigation led straight back to the Robertson home. Blood in the house, blood in the car, bloody rags, a razor. Both Harry Robertson and his handyman Clarence were arrested, but only one stood trial. Only one man was convicted, Clarence Stevenson. The poorest, least powerful man in the story was sentenced to life in prison. And yet, doubts have never died. Mamie's own family questioned the verdict. Her half-brother, George Morrison Jr., a retired assistant district attorney, traveled back to Logan years later. He studied the testimony, the evidence, the politics, and he wrote a book suggesting Clarence may have been framed to protect wealthier, more influential townspeople. Some say it was jealousy, some say it was a cover-up, some say Mamie knew too much and paid the price. And some say she never left Trace Mountain. For nearly a century, people have reported seeing a woman in a blood-stained blue polka dot dress wandering the hills where her body was found, sobbing, wailing, searching for justice that never came. Mamie's story isn't just about murder, it's about power, secrets, and the way a small town can bury the truth deeper than the body. It's about a woman whose life was complicated, whose death was brutal, and whose memory refuses to fade. Even now, folks still ask, who really killed Mamie Thurman? And maybe that's the real ghost, not her spirit, but the unanswered question. So today's truth is this: some stories don't end, they echo. This has been Front Porch Truths. the ghost of Mamie Thurman, I'm John Hart. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me here in the heart of Appalachia. Until next time, friends, keep your heart steady, your steps gentle, and your porch open to whatever truth the day brings. Keep on praying. I'll see you on down the road.